hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to throw, it's Patterson. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programmed, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll ride his man on the option. What a cut. Now he's loose. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Petty.
Oh, come on.
The quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor of this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting.
Looking for the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Come on, dude.
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Roadrunners are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense
Oh, my God.
He goes down after the short return, but wide stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Patterson. Here comes the heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, my goodness.
UT San Antonio. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt them. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot.
Oh.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit...
And the catch and run into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Vitonio. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Off play action. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. He splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running back searching for a hole.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 20. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, no.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. UTSA 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Murray. Past the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Joyner. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Davidson. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Gives it on the option. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this...
There he goes! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open. Oh,
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's going to take off. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. The give to the tailback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Davidson. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's carry on. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Owls! And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's carry on. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Davidson. Finds his man. It's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Roadrunners are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You've got to make sure you end up with the football.
On the ground, it's Stokes.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
That's reeled in. It's carry on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Makes the catch. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going for it all. Touchdown, UTSA!
Oh, my God.
End zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And some room to work. Pass to 10. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Special teams proving to be special. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Davidson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-on. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And
touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and